What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's doing well tonight. We've been doing a lot of jams. I did 5 nights in a row, and that was basically kind of just like a technical test to kind of see what I can do, what my limits are doing. I think doing like 4 days in a row is going to be like my peak, because I only did about like 2 hours yesterday, and I kind of feel like it was like I'm trying to utilize like every patch that I have on like all my hardware synths, and I couldn't really do that. Or like, I mean, I did, but it was like I feel like it's kind of fiddling a little bit back and forth too much. So I think overall, though, for me, kind of just like saying, okay, I'm gonna move from this to that. I have to figure out how to do queuing a little bit better and things like that. But I think that overall, it was a pretty decent experience too. So, gonna be taking a break from that just because I kind of need, like I said, I kind of need a little bit of a break from doing that. Definitely was just like basically like just a really like technical test for like what I can do or how many days I can like push myself doing that. So probably like 3 in a row or 4 would probably be good. It's not like I loved all those jams. Like, don't get me wrong. That's just a little tiring to do that every single night. But I think it came out really damn well. And I probably have at least like, I have an album's worth of stuff just to go through there. And that's not even like adding like extra layers with other stuff too. Like the core like foundations of like all the songs I have and everything are just like crazy. There's just so much potential in like a lot of those songs. And, you know what I mean? I have people that are really, really starting to contribute towards the stream now because I've been doing more live performance type stuff too. But I also want to start to do the sound design thing again as well too, just because that's how I make like content for doing those jams, because there are things I can do with Ableton Live and stuff like that too, but I want to do majority of it with this, but then also have other stuff too. So tonight I'm going to be focusing on doing more of the Ableton Live instruments that I've made like over the long like 14 years, if you can believe that or not, of me just kind of going through stuff and kind of, you know, that's a long time to be using that. So I've never file sorted all of this stuff out. So we're going to be doing that tonight together and kind of making some like nice little instruments and stuff like that, and kind of just getting the ones that I already have, kind of just going through those and just trying to kind of just having fun with them, like making songs with those and stuff like that. So tonight's and on my weekends are probably going to be more on the chill side. We'll see what I do for tomorrow, but I'd like to do more live performances on like, because like I feel like if I have like a Saturdays, there's usually a lot of events. So when I start doing more live events, I'll actually have that time. If I do more chill stuff on Saturdays, but then when people want me to do events on Saturdays, or if I find a person who wants me to do things with on the weekends, I'm more flexible on those days. Because it seems like people like my stuff on like Mondays and Tuesdays. Wednesday was really big too. I don't know if that's just a time where most people don't stream. If it's the middle of the week, I'm still trying to figure out those things and those metrics and stuff like that. But anyways, let's jump into the Ableton Live view real quick. Okay. So Ableton Live 12 came with some new features, and the one thing I'm going to be focusing on tonight is just kind of going through all of my older stuff, and we're going to be essentially just kind of just like jamming out with that, like having fun with that, and just doing a bunch of like cool stuff with that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So let's see here. I'm just going to go over this little device that I've made. This was like probably one of the first things I've made too. So as you see, we're kind of just going down in order, and these are like all of the devices that I've made. So this is just a ridiculous amount of stuff. Like, this is going to take me forever to go through. And this is stuff only that I've saved too. Like, this is not stuff that I have categorized like completely. There's still more stuff that I have in other sets that are just not like taken out and saved as an instrument and like filed like that. So there's more stuff. There's probably about another 250 instruments, maybe, or something like that. And of course, there's a bunch of variations of them and stuff like that too. So It's going to be a doozy, but there's just a lot of stuff to do with this too. So this is where I'm going to be getting all my core sounds and stuff like that, and stuff I've always wanted to do live. We're going to be extracting out of this too. So I kind of just have this really nice like ambient pad. This is like one of the first things I've made too. And I was really experimenting with like kind of getting these cool like flowy, like fluttery kind of sounds. And I was just like, yeah, I think I'm going to stick with just doing stuff like that too. And that was in like, it's probably like 2012 or something like that. Maybe 2009. It's like the first 2 years of me using Ableton Live. I pretty much, it took me a year just to get the basics down of this, but that was me self-teaching myself how to do everything too. What the heck was I looking for? All right, so never mind. So this is basically just these are little tiny snippets, essentially, as you see if I click on these guys right here, just going down to this. These are just little tiny snippets of this one file right here. And basically you can use slice to MIDI track to just take little tiny slices together, and then I essentially put that through an arpeggiator, and then I have some effects going on, and then I have this little rack right here which I can manipulate the attack, decay, sustain, and release, and you can just basically do just like a bunch of really cool things with that too. So you can make them like longer. They're a little kind of short, so it's actually not going to go any longer than that with these ones, unfortunately, but you know, you can change the rate and stuff like that. You can do all sorts of really cool stuff. So this is one thing that the GR1 would really do some really crazy things to as well too. It's just like really fun to play with stuff like this. This is also something too. It's kind of from the same style too. I kind of like the way that sounds. I'm just going to kind of loop that in and just kind of play with this for a little bit. And the really nice thing with Ableton Live too is that this stuff is like, the way that these are created too, it's very easy to kind of perform these in like a live fashion too, because they don't really have a tonal quality that you can play at, like, I'm playing this on my keyboard, but you can use like a Launchpad or something like that. Just essentially everything is in key that's playing, so kind of just add different layers, and I have 6 of these different things too, so just gonna play around with these and see what these sound like all together. I'm just gonna add some like kind of like random stuff on here too, because no matter what I do with it, it's pretty much gonna sound good as long as it's in like time. Whoa. It's a little bit loud, but okay, I'm just gonna kind of mix this in a little bit better too. Maybe slow that down. This is adding in too much right here at this spot. Okay, there we go. I'll try and see if I can add in a 5th layer on this too. This is probably where it's going to get a little bit too difficult to try to put something in here. So I made this for a song a long time ago, so it's kind of fun just to kind of go back to something and try to bring it back to life. Try different patterns. Okay, I'm trying to find the loop point. Okay. That's so cool. I just randomly put that in, and it sounds awesome. Okay, so I can duplicate that. And one cool thing is you can just like invert this too. What's up, T? Okay, so that's a lot of cool different like layers kind of like going on each other and stuff like that. I'm really into that a lot. So that's definitely something that's cool. So I really like that a lot. So one thing that's cool that you can do now in Ableton Live 2 is you can kind of categorize the way that things are too. So basically just we're selecting a group. These are all like very, very similar to each other. So now I can select different tags for them. So when I go into search, I just go into the types of sounds that I'm looking for, and then it'll find those individually stacked out in like a tree essentially, and it just makes it a million times easier, because before I just had no idea, because I had so many sounds and so many samples, and I was like, well, it's kind of too late to start putting things, as it'll take forever to do. And that was like 12 years ago. So now I have a ridiculous amount of stuff to go through, but they finally came out with this. I knew they were going to eventually. So, but anyways, I can kind of just go through this, and you kind of go through different categories here. So the different like tonal qualities, like this definitely has like a certain like characteristic to it, and I definitely think that something like, it's definitely ambient, absolutely. It definitely has atmosphere. There's also sound effects in this group too of all these sounds. Let's see here. It's definitely airy, and wouldn't technically say sound. I could say soundscape too. And then for the character, it's definitely very bright, and it's definitely textural. There's a lot of things going on there. I guess it's kind of evolving. It's definitely rhythmic, so I can put that in there too, and it's definitely warm. So I can put those in there too. So I'm looking for separate categories for songs. Like, okay, I want something very warm and like textural. It'll show me every single one of those examples that I have tagged for that. And then if I want to put something a little bit like darker and like more like digital sounding or something like that to put on another layer, or if I want to put in some atmospherics, I can just do that. And then I'll be able to recall those in a live fashion. And it's just going to be a hell of a lot easier to do things. So now that I have all of these tagged out, I can go back to over here, and I'm just going to keep these on here for now. And we're just going to go on and kind of just drag and drop some new stuff in here too. So, all right, so ambience rack flutter 2. And some of these I don't remember at all what they're going to sound like. Some of these I may not have the audio files for and stuff like that as well too. So I don't know what this is going to sound like. This is definitely something else from the ambience rack though. So. Okay, that's really fucking nuts. Okay, so that basically has it's this. Oh, it is from the same thing. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty awesome too. I'm really liking that a lot. So I think that's essentially from like that's from the original chop up that I did from that song actually too. That's actually pretty sweet. So let's see here. So I'm going to add in the ambience rack flutter 2, and we'll see what we got in over here. So I'll drag and drop this in. Oh, this one's taking a little while. I have a feeling I never cropped any of these sounds. Oh God. Yeah. So every single cell in all of these, that's just has this gigantic long sample. So thank God I have a very powerful PC with some really nice processors and like 32 gigabytes of RAM, because it might be not be able to handle this at some point. Okay, just swap this right over here. And there's another kind of like fluttery like rack over here too. Oh, it's really glitchy. This is kind of like my earlier days of music. I was very, very ambient, but also very glitchy at the same exact time. Oh yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah, that's friggin' amazing too. It's kind of what I want to get back to. It's kind of making more ambient glitch. It's kind of always been my motto for music. It's just kind of like constantly like changing and evolving sounds. That's always been like my thing for that. So let's see here. Let's see what this other one is. Ambience Rack Mid. I'm gonna turn this down. I have no idea how loud this is gonna be. Oh yeah, this one's quite nice too. I'm just going to play back these three really quickly. Okay, this one is like not playing correctly or something like that. Or just not in sync with it. I mean, that's okay though. I just wanted to see if those would go together, but these two sound good together, but... Okay. I have two more of those, so these are all like different instruments taken with different, like basically the same structure and the same sound. They're all just done like a little bit, but basically, let me just go over this one more song. So basically this entire effects chain it starts with an arpeggiator, and then we have an effects rack over here that has a bunch of delays and stuff like that doesn't go through after that. And then this is the sampler, so this is like essentially the instrument. And then we have a little bit of reverb, and then I have some chorus, just a little bit. Oh, the chorus actually isn't even on that right now. And there's a couple of delays, and then there's a filter delay, and there's also a grain delay too. Some of these aren't turned on right now though, but there's just a lot of stuff that we can get with these. And this thing called Ambience Rack is basically like, that's pretty much like my first like custom like delay that I made. And I still use that like all the time just because it's really, really good. And it just uses 3 delays and reverb, and it can just make anything with just dramatic, like different types of like delays and stuff like that. It can just turn a really plain sound into something really, really lush, like fairly easily too. So, and that's something I've just used for like a long, long time. So that's basically what all these instruments are like essentially too. And that was me trying to just figure out just like basically what makes all of these delays like different and things like that too when I was first exploring this program. I love that too. And if you guys check this out too, it's just a bunch of little tiny snippets like playing of this slice of the sound. I can do that to like basically any sound that I have. And as long as it's all in pitch and it's all in the same key, in the same scale, it's pretty much always going to sound good if you're chopping it up at like certain rates and stuff like that, and kind of just making it like change and evolve and like dance around itself. Basically, it's basically just like in its essence like very like MPC style like beat slicing, like something that you'd see like people using in like hip hop or something like that. I'm just kind of doing that in like a different way essentially too, because I'm using that in drum rack too. So one thing I didn't realize is that you don't have to just use drums with drum rack. They should have named it sample rack, but that would just probably confuse people, to be honest. So all right, and then we have ambience rack here too. Let's see what this guy is. This is probably going to be more or less the same exact thing. I just named all these like basically like the same exact thing. So all right, let's see what this is. Is this it right here? Yeah, this is probably just the, oops, if I can get this damn thing. Ambience rack. Oh no, okay. So this is a really good example of something that I can just drop any sample in here. So I'm glad that this was actually next to, I forgot that I made this. So where it says drop instrument here, I can just drop in like any sample essentially, and it'll kind of give me that same kind of quality, you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be something that's arpeggiated. It could literally be any sound that I've ever dropped. So since we have this on here too, I can name this as a different category as well too. So let's see here. Let's go into, I can also create a new name for something too as well. So the type, let's see here. These are just different types of like categories that are different from what I'm looking for, because I want to name this. Yeah, so I'll just make a new tag, and it's going to be called sampler instrument. So that way I know that I can just drop a sampler into this, and it's essentially a preset for that type of category essentially. Oh, I already have that tagged in this blue one right here too, so that's good. And this is probably just a clone of the other one, but let me just double check. Let's see. No, it's not. Oh, that's the same thing of the first one, so I can actually just delete that one because I already have that for ambience rack 1. Okay. Just delete that guy because it's just a duplicate. And then I can go back up to here, and then I want to figure out all of these. Oh, nice, because I forgot to tag some of the other ones too, so it has these like half check marks, so I can actually just click on that, and then it makes both of the highlighteds the one that are ticked and the ones that are not ticked too, so that's really, really awesome. Really, really digging that a lot. So let's see here. Where do we stop off at? Okay. All right, so I got all these. And then I'm using this gray category. This is just to kind of set a marker that I have set and tagged all of my instruments. Because like I was saying, this is going to take a really, really, really long time too. So an Amplify one, I did that one yesterday too. I already know what that is. Let's see here. Amped custom drum rack. Let's see what this is. I think that's just a drum rack with a lot of distortion on it. So let's see what this is. Nope, I guess not. Let me turn this down. This is going to be so loud if I don't do this. Back in my days when I didn't have studio monitors, I had really shitty Behringer monitors. Oh yeah, this is like one of the first racks I made too. Jeez, I don't even know if, oh, this is from Drum Max. Oh man, I should. Ah, that sucks. All of these sounds besides these satellite beams. God damn it. See, because I used these Drum Max ones when I didn't know how to do sound design. So I'm actually going to delete this because I only use my own sounds, and I'm definitely towards the point where I can look past using that stuff, because that's one of the rules that I have essentially set for myself when I'm making music, essentially. Sounds like the drum track to Take Me Home by Phil Collins. Oh, really? it's definitely drums that are modeled after something, so it could be from something that sample pack was like something that was like modeled after like actual drums and stuff like that too. So it could be that it sounds reminiscent or very familiar. It could be based off of those drums if they use a drum machine for Phil Collins, but I don't know. I think that he actually has I think he has like real drummers and stuff like that. All right, so this is Analog Ambipad. I feel like I played this the other night, but I'll just go ahead. I really, really, really love this instrument a lot too, so. Okay. I absolutely have to turn this son of a bitch down because that was a little bit too loud. I don't think it pierced anyone's ears, but. That resonance is just. Okay, what the fuck? Okay. Something's not right with this. I know I just friggin' made this the other day too. I just saved that, I thought. Yeah, 1102. Dang. There we go. Okay. The filter frequency was down too much, so. Okay. This one's a little bit harder to play. I gotta put this down. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, Steggy, remember the jerk dolphin? That was so funny. It's like we have a... That's what that reminds me of. I think that was one of the first streams you saw me do something on, dude. I think that was the first stream you saw me perform stuff on. That's too funny. Yeah, this one's a little hard to dial in. I'm not sure why. That does have like a nice like airy quality to that. Okay. So it seems like when I play it down past... So when it's playing like this is really, really nice. This kind of has this really kind of like cool, like breezy, like sound to it. It's kind of hard to like maintain that. Let me check out what's going on over here. The let's see, and this is using analog too. This is just a stock instrument too. It's very, very good though. It does a lot of really, really cool stuff just based off of like a regular like oscillator type of synthesizer. This is a great synth to learn on too. I learned a lot of stuff with using this too. I still use it from time to time. You can get basic stuff, but then you can also get some really like pretty convincing, like not exactly analog like quality stuff, but you can get some nice stuff going on with it. All right, let's see here. Where the hell is the envelope for this? Let's see. Yeah, the release isn't too long. Oh, the sustain is all the way down, and then the attack is really, really low. So that's why that was happening. Okay. Nope. Okay. Oh, I already have that damn thing right here too. So, all right, let me just hit that with this guy right here. Let me drop this into this right here. Okay, this was the version that I was using yesterday that I fixed, so just gonna, I'll still save this one right here though, so let me see, just name that ambient pad 02. Go to this right here. Okay. All right. Let's switch this out. This one right here, so Ancient Past Bells. Let's see what this is. This sounds really nice too. I'm not sure if you guys can see this little orange bar right here, but That's essentially like the sample playback. Yeah, it's a little hard to see because this is also orange too in the background, but it's essentially playing forwards, but it's also playing backwards once it hits to this point, because you can set the sustain mode to have it play forward once, and then as it gets to the end point, just kind of go back and play in reverse. And it just makes a really, really nice, like, overall, like, dynamic for that too. So, can tag this guy too, and I think I can do a... Oh, what's up, Vibe? How you doing tonight, man? Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you, dude. Just kind of doing more of like a chill, like kind of like jam, kind of just like going through. Well, not really. I'm doing a little bit of jamming, but I'm kind of just going through like some previous like files and stuff like that. Doing a little bit of sorting and kind of going through some sounds that no one's seen before, really, essentially. So doing a bunch of that tonight, just finding sounds, editing sounds, things like that too. So. All right, so this sound has like an ethereal like type of like quality to it, and that's kind of like one of like the genres that I kind of want to do for one of the nights too. Like I was thinking of more of like kind of like ethereal, like light, like kind of like ambient music, and then kind of doing like dark ambient type stuff, and then I kind of wanted to do like kind of like a forest themed one and stuff like that too. But I also have music that I do that's kind of like ambient, but then it's also techno, but then it's also house, but then there's also like glitch elements too, and I don't really know exactly what genre that is other than just myself, really. So I also want to do that when I do like events and stuff like that too. Like that'll be one thing that's pretty cool, because those will probably be like the ones that I do like the least, but I want to make sure that I have the practice down for those, just so that they come out really nice and people want to come and see those and stuff like that. Okay, so this has an ethereal quality to it, and I'm going to name that as a new one. It's ethereal. I probably spelled that wrong, but I'll know what it means. Where did it go? Oh, really? I just added it. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. It's definitely warm and textural, and then it also has a bright quality to it as well. Definitely airy, definitely a soundscape. All of this stuff right here. Hopefully I'm not adding too many tags to the same categories. All right, that sounds really great though. Not really much I can do to add or subtract from that, just because if maybe I can add like a filter on or something like that afterwards, but there's already a lot of stuff going on there too. All right. Oh, that's the same thing. Yeah, that's just the same exact thing. So I'm just going to delete that guy. Right here. Yes, move to trash. Ancient relics. Let's see what this is. this also has like an ethereal kind of quality to it too. Okay. Oh, looks like I already added that one in there too, so I'll just get rid of that guy. Check out this one. This is really nice too. So this was made with FM. So if anyone is a fan of the Sega Genesis, this is essentially like the type of engine that the Sega Genesis used to make their sounds essentially too, which is like frequency modulation. So a lot of cool types of sounds you can make with that too. You can make some very like digital, like Yamaha DX7 style sounds. That's the big boy. That's like the synthesizer that basically like revolutionized the way that people could gain access to synthesizers in the past, because before that it was just like Moogs and a lot of other like digital stuff wasn't out at first because like the technology just wasn't there. So it was like a huge surplus of quality. And then technically speaking, from like a historical standpoint, many people that are into analog were shitting all over that and essentially just saying, like, this is no good, this isn't the same. And of course it's not the same, but now people are starting to think that digital is surpassing analog, which I think is a bunch of hogwash, because there's just different like timbral like qualities to both of them. Like analog can have warmer, but it can also doesn't really do cold that well, but it definitely does warm like types of like textures and stuff like that too. So just a different, more organic like type of style. Like with filters, like, you know, you can't really get much better than analog, to be 100% honest with you. So okay, let's see here. So we have textural, and this is also warm. Actually, this one's also a little more cold and bright, and then this is definitely kind of has some metallic-y character to it too. And let's go ahead and add in it's not really, this one's not really atmospheric. And yeah, I could put it in for a lead too. Let's see here. All right, save that guy. Oops, I already tagged that. And then I'm not really sure what this one's going to be. Oh yeah, this is with the Tide 2 synth. This is a pretty cool. I think this is a phase distortion synthesizer, so you can just drop samples in here too. And this isn't one that comes with Ableton. Yeah, I bought this one from the Max for Live community. This one artist, not Calvin Klein. What the hell is this dude's name? I think his artist name is just Klein, but he makes some really cool stuff. He did this album called Ships. That's really cool. And this, basically I bought the album and this came with it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. This has some pretty cool different types of like qualities too that are pretty unique to like any other synth I've used. has a really, really nice kind of like ethereal. No, maybe not ethereal. Maybe. Let's see. It almost kind of has an analog kind of feel to it. And then we'll go with bright and then warm. It's definitely a pad. Okay, mark that one as set. That's not one of my sounds. Let's see here. A scent beam. I think this is going to be a really crazy sound effect, but let's see what we got with this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is like a sound effect kind of like thing that I made for like one of my songs called Ascent. Just like such a crazy like laser like sound. This shit sounds nuts. That's using like a spectral resonator and spectral time. Remember, I used that when that it first came out, and you can do a bunch of really crazy things with that. So that's definitely just some good old-fashioned sound effects. So let's see here. Let's see, sound effects. Okay, mark that as gray. Just get rid of that guy. Ascent drum kit. For a live device, I have to turn off the entire thing for that to actually stop. Okay, I don't know if I actually have that saved as a drum kit. I don't think so. Let me see. There we go. Okay, that's not my sound either. Atomizer pad. Wonder what this is. I don't remember making this at all. Oh, the panning on this is really weird. Okay, definitely need to turn that down. Hey, what's up, Pax? Good to see you, man. Okay, I'm actually going to get this hybrid reverb and just copy and paste that into this because I feel like this is a really harsh sound without that. So definitely like the way that sounds. I'm just going to delete this out of here and then resave it essentially. Say set category. Okay, go back to instruments. Oops, didn't mean to load that in. Okay, just undo that. Okay, that's also a drum kit too. I hate how I can't get rid of some of the Ableton Live like stock kits the same way I used to be able to in 12. It's a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. It's just when I'm trying to categorize all my own stuff, it just slows me down a little tiny bit. So this is a bass glitch rack. I'm not really sure what this is going to sound like. That actually sounds pretty sweet. Nice. That has a drum kit. Bass. You can even use that for a lead, maybe. Sweet. All right. Bass guitar ARP. Well, let me see if I can add both of those together actually. Okay. So let's see here. So that one's set. So let's see. I think this is like an actual bass guitar sample that I recorded off of my was the NTG2. Yeah, that was a boom microphone I used to have. I sadly don't have that anymore. Cool. That sounds pretty nice too. It's nice to have some actual real world instruments in here that I've kind of sampled too. So that's definitely a bass, and I'm going to go to a guitar and plucked. Let's see here. Oh, I'd have to. Oh, damn. I guess I'd say electric guitar with that, even though it's a bass. I'll be able to see that anyways. Okay. There's a bass guitar sampler. Is that the one I just put in there? Oh, no, that's the ARP. Okay. So this is probably the same exact thing, just without that ARP. I think that's my brother's bass guitar. I'm not really sure what I was trying to do with that, but I'm just going to name this bass, and I will go back to that because that needs a lot of work. Okay. I made that monophonic for some reason. Another bass guitar in here too. This one's probably not that developed either. It's really poppy, I know that. Oh, it's probably a bad recording or something. Damn, because that sounds actually pretty decent too for like a sampled instrument. Damn. If I zoom in on the waveform, it might. Damn. That doesn't appear to be like damaged or anything like that, because you'd see a break in the waveform. There'd be like a huge spike going up or like a little tiny sliver slice missing out of it or something like that, but it seems like it's totally fine. And one really crazy thing you can do with this too is you can zoom into this and you can kind of see how that's forming like that too. So you can kind of match the way that this looks on an oscilloscope and then pitch it down, and you can essentially try to recreate that tone just from what that cycle looks like too. Oh, cool. I'm glad to hear that, Pax. I like doing stuff like this too as well, so that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, the only thing that I can think of why it's doing that, unless, oh, there's some weird, stupid modulation. There we go. it's still a little off, so I'll tune that and stuff like that later, but it's good to know that I had that still. That's pretty nice. Oh, hey, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Let me see real quick. Why is that? Oh, it's not showing me who followed. Hold on. Oh, dang it. Oh, I'm in the wrong screen. There we go. Oh, Dover and Dolly's mom. Thank you very much for following. I was watching my own stream, so that's why I couldn't see that. But thank you very much for following. I appreciate you for following. We do a lot of fun audio stuff here. Tonight I'm kind of just going through older instruments, and we're kind of just seeing stuff and kind of picking through things and kind of just talking about them and stuff like that. This is kind of just like travel in time for me because I've been doing this for like a long time, and it's kind of just fun just to go back on your old stuff too. So let's see here, bass phaser. This is where we're doing a lot of bass stuff tonight. I have a whole bunch of stuff. See, I'm only in the Bs right now, and I've probably done like 50 instruments. So yeah, so if this is where I am, and I've already done 50 instruments, and we're just breaking into the B section, and I have so much stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. Like if I go like this and just stream all the way down here like this, I mean, that's just like, just ridiculous. Just absolutely insanity of how much stuff I have to go through. And it's even more crazy how much stuff I have that's not even on here too. So, all right. Okay, it's peaking a little tiny bit. Let's see here, add the volume to -9 dB. Oh yeah, I got this little point right here modulating too. This is really fun too. Oh yeah, and I have a gate here for sidechain gating too. And this is for one of the Ableton Live Max instruments called bass too. Just a very, very simple way to like make bass. Think of kind of like the Moog Minotaur or something similar, but with something that has kind of more of, definitely like an analog feel, but kind of like the same basic design as like a Moog Minotaur. Just not analog essentially. So, all right, so bass phaser. And then I'm going to save that as, well, bass, obviously. And let's see here. See what type of quality that has. Let's see. Definitely a digital. I definitely would say like a dark. And definitely a synthetic. Okay. Bass Reveler. Let's see what this guy sounds like. Looks like a really nice riser. It's got a really nice tone to it. It's nice because like adding different notes on it can essentially restart the filter, but at the note level instead of just the entire patch. So you can have like a bunch of modulations like per voice and stuff like that too. So for those of you that don't know what that means, it's just you can just do a lot of stuff with it. All right, so this sounds great too. Gonna put this and categorize this guy real quick too. Yes, it does. It does lots and lots of things. It does more things the more buttons you press, essentially. All right, let's go to bass and say it's definitely a pad too. And I mean, I guess that's about it for that. Okay, bass drop. All the things, exactly. I'm gonna get a drink of water real quick. I'll just be back in like 20 seconds. Well, or like 10 seconds. Oh shit. Oh yeah, there we go. I feel like this is one of the first instruments I ever made too. Oh, that sounds crazy with reverb on it. All right. Definitely really love that. So that's basically kind of just like a pure like bass synth. All right. They have a basketball whistle too, so I sampled that. That was something that I made back in the Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden 2 days when I was the sound designer for that game. It's unfortunate that it was never released, but man, that would have been a really, really great game. This is legitimately just a basketball whistle. makes for some really good like kind of like Aztec like calls or something like that. It definitely makes some like bird sounds out of that. Or just to play basketball, so like okay, that's definitely sound effects right there. Let's see here. Sound effects, where do we got this at? Let me see. Oh, right here. Okay. BC multi-sample Earth Garden. I don't remember what this is. Oh, yes, I do. So this is like a vector, like sampler. Oh, dude. I thought I lost this. Okay. So if any of you here have seen my Vector synthesizer, this is essentially like the sampler version of that. And, oh, this has delays too, dude. Oh, wow, that's awesome. So you basically load, there's like corners, essentially like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can load a sample in there. And depending where this is positioned, it will essentially, it'll basically just give you, like, sorry, if it's in the middle, everything plays. So it's kind of like using like a 4-band like crossfader, essentially. This is a little like nonsensical sounding, but just different sounds play as you go through different corners, like the Vector does. So this does sound a little nonsensical, I have to say, but you can just do some like really cool, like random like stuff. You can do some really, really cool, like spacey like type stuff too. So that's actually really, really interesting because I really thought I lost this for like ever too. So I'm really glad that this actually just like is working, and it's like something that I found that I can like just reuse again too, because this is like a really wonderful instrument. I'm definitely going to do this. And let me see real quick. BC multi-sampler, and then save that to sampler instruments, and then go to this and save that under sampler instruments too, because that has a huge potential that I can use for that too. So I was like in love with that, and I use that for a lot of tracks. That's really, really amazing that I have that too. I definitely want to start using that for some sort of like live performance purposes too, because now I have the power of like the Vector synthesizer, but in a sampler version too. So that's really, really amazing. I'm very, very happy that I found that tonight. And then Beyond Pad, I feel like this is something that I made in Meld the other day, when my first day that I had. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's see. Oops. That's probably very loud. Oh, cool. This has like a really nice, mysterious kind of vibe to it. Very cool. Right, so that is definitely a pad, and we definitely have cold, more cold and dark kind of feel to that. But if I go up, kind of has more of like an ethereal kind of quality. So I might do light versus dark for this one too. It definitely has like an ethereal quality to it too. So that's really, really cool. So I really like that a lot too. All right. Beyond Yonder pad. I think this is something that I made when I was doing my EP for my... Oh, thanks, Pax. I think this is something I did. Okay. Yeah, this is just a really long sampler, like single note. Single note legacy scan. Ooh, this might sound really nice in the vector synth too. This has a lot of potential for that too. Oh yeah, liking that a lot. So this was something that I did when I was doing my EP for my first month of streaming. I really love the way that that came out too. If anybody wants to check that out, that's actually available on my Bandcamp with all my other music too. So if you guys want to see my other like kind of non like ambient type stuff that I've done, like stuff I've done in the past and things like that too, you can definitely check out my Bandcamp. That has most of my music. It's like 4 hours worth of music too. So the longer or the the farther down you go on the list is like my, it's not every song I've ever done, but it gets for like oldest to newest. So if you want to look at the newest stuff, it's always going to be like the top right. But definitely some fun stuff there if you guys enjoy my content and want to kind of see some more stuff that I've never shown before. Because those ones I can't really like play live. I have to palette those out, and that would take like quite a bit to do. That would take me like quite a bit of effort to put a live set together for that kind of stuff. In a way that would make it seem like I'm not just like kind of like pressing a bunch of buttons on a launch pad, because I don't want to do that. I want to be able to actually play stuff like live. Okay, so this is definitely a pad. And this is a bright, warm digital with an ethereal quality to it. Okay, there we go. Biosphere. Trying to remember what this guy is. Oh, this is just a sampler rack too. This is probably just like a glitch rack. Oh yeah. It's a really loud rack, so I'll have to turn that down. I can just use a limiter. Okay, that's just like a random like glitchy thing. Let's see here. So glitch rack. All about that thing is about. Okay, Birdie rhythm. Okay. Interested to see what that's going to sound like. Don't know why this keeps... Okay. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure that my phone was silent. Okay, so that kind of just sounds like birds or something like that. I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably like just like totally out of it when I was making that damn thing. So let's see here. Definitely sound effects. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. So sound effects for that. Okay. Set the category. Black Matter drone. Something I made in April of 2021. Let's see what this is going to be like. All right, so we have an FM synthesizer instrument. That's quite nice. Okay, that's pretty decent too. I'm liking that a lot. So there's actually we got a bass and a bass pad. Definitely it's like a metallic type of characteristic to it. And then I'm going to say, oh, you know what? I'm going to put FM down for one of the characters on here too. Then textural, and then digital and dark. Okay. Okay, that sounds good. Blaster. I feel like this is just some like cheesy ass like sound effect I made. Oh, the sample's offline. See if I can find it. Blaster 04. Yep, we got it. Okay. Just some weird ass like noise sound effect. That's okay though. I like stuff like that. Okay. Okay, I think I already know what this is too. This is just more drums for now. Let's see here. Bubbles. Oh, that's sound effects that I made too. Let me just play that because that's actually pretty funny. There's just like an oscillator type called Bubbles on the Meld. Oh no, this is a different type of Bubbles that I made. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Definitely just a sound effect, but there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely watery. And where is, oh yeah, sound effects. Oh, I already got that one out. Let's see here, Progrer amp device. I don't know what this is, but oh geez, what was I thinking with this? There's 2 amps modelings on this. Okay, that's a really angry sound. So okay, not really sure what I was going for with that. That's definitely a metallic-y, and let's see, metallic, dark, and cold. And yeah, that's about it for that. All right. So here we go, space bass. So funny. I really have absolutely like I have absolutely no like thought process on naming sounds. I just really just name them. Ooh, this is cool. Ooh, that's really sweet. It's definitely just kind of like a one note like pad. So if I go up to here and then just say loop one shot. Yeah, because it has to be, oh yeah, it has to be in C. Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one right there. They put that in. Okay. Cool. So it's got some nice ethereal quality to it also. Panning is gross on this, though. Damn, I'll just have to try to make this mono or something. Damn, that sucks. That's one thing I need to figure out how to do is try to re-stereo image like things like this, because this is a great sample, but the panning is just totally screwed up on this like really, really badly. It's unfortunate too, because it sounds really nice. See, when I put it in mono, it kind of sounds like crap. Let me see if I can just put an auto pan on this and try to see if I can make this just a little bit better too. Because I have to force it to mono, but then I am actually putting in an artificial pan on a mono instrument, so this is probably not going to work out that good, but it's going to sound better than mono at least, so. It's way too fast. There we go. If I do that and use hybrid reverb, it definitely sounds a lot better. So maybe if I do that and then put another utility on here that actually doesn't make it mono, and then I increase the width of the stereo, that actually might work. Oh crap, I screwed it up now. What happened? Oh, damn it. Oh. See why I put 4 voices on there. I can't really handle more than that. Okay. So let me just delete that. And then save this in here. So it's going to create the new one for that. Go into instruments, go to here, save that as a category. Okay. Definitely a loop. And then let's see here. Go with a dark and cold digital. Textural. Okay. All right, so just save that category for that guy right here too. All right, and then I'm kind of getting into different ones too. Let's see. Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny. I made a device a while ago called Phoenix Riser. That's really funny, actually. This is long before I met Fee, so that's pretty funny. I actually kind of want to see what that sounds like right now. Did I? It says 2023. Oh, yeah, no, I guess so. Holy shit. That would definitely explain why it was named that. That would have definitely pissed her off, like, really bad. Wow, that was fucking ridiculous. Good Lord. What the fuck? There's a limiter on this too. This definitely has a psychedelic kind of like quality to it. Okay, there we go. Let's see what this bass drone is. Before I do that, though, I am going to take a really quick break, and I should be back in about 5 minutes or so. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, we're at this bass pad. Let's see what this guy sounds like. I definitely can turn this down low though. I feel like I was supposed to do something else with this. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's just a really nice, cool. That's almost kind of like an acid like type of bass. I really like that a lot. It's really cool, very reminiscent of like kind of like Fatboy Slim type stuff. I'm sure if I put a gate on that, that'd be really fucking cool for like a techno song, kind of like a tech house song. That'd be sick as hell. Definitely loving that guy right there too. And all right, let me just go through these guys right here. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff I've gotten through tonight. It's really funny. I just got to see too, and it's just like I've gotten 2 letters worth of stuff during the stream, and that was it. And I'm not like taking forever on these either. At least I don't think so. Yeah, a lot of potential with all these sounds. Really loving that guy a lot. Okay, so definitely bass synth. I could do that for like a bass lead, I guess. FM, because we already did that, and operator. Yeah, operator's got to be like one of my favorite synthesizers of all time. Really, really want to get a hardware synthesizer that is an FM synthesizer. It's going to be digital, but this one only has like 8 algorithms. I've seen ones before that have like 119 or 125 or something crazy like that too, which is really crazy, which is just nerd talk for how the oscillators like speak to each other, I guess, is like the most simplest way to explain that to people who don't understand music theory and stuff like that. But I try to make things easy to understand, but I feel like sometimes I just overcomplicate things because I'm such a nerd. All right, so let's see what we got next. Digital Forest Scape. This was made in 2013. Let's see here. This is taking a really long time. Hopefully, you don't have any Macs for Live devices that just crash this damn thing. That would really suck. All right. Wow, this is taking a really long time. Please don't crash. Whatever you do, take 10 minutes, but don't crash. Oh boy, this is taking forever. I might have to restart live. Huh. All right, let's see here. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart live. Just reset my interface real quick. Oh yeah, you're fine, Pax. Don't even worry about that, man. You're consistently here in the stream, and I appreciate that more than anything. So, all right, let's reload live. Hopefully that's not going to. I like to recover that. Yeah, let's try to recover it. I have a feeling it's just going to try to crash on me again, though. Oh, looks like it's loading everything. See, this is the one pain in the ass thing. So I know it's just going to take a while to load these. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I have to consolidate those files in those recs. That's the only way I'm going to really get past this. Because I think there's just too many samples that are loaded in this that are just way too long. Wow, it's taking a very, very, very long time to open up. Oh boy. Anyways, while this is opening up, guess I can talk about like more plans that I have for like the stream and stuff like that too. Pretty much I've got the lighting down. Like I think the lighting looks really good. I could use one more light. I really feel like I just use like one more light, and I'm gonna get one over here. And it was actually pretty cool at work today. Someone tipped me $50. Someone that I'm friends with at work and stuff like that, who is a client of mine. And he's like, you've been giving me some really good leads, and I just wanted to give you something. And I told him that I streamed on Twitch too. So he's also a musician. He's also amazing as hell too. So he gave me a $50 tip. It was pretty awesome. He told me to use it for my gear, so I bought another newer light. So that's going to go like in front of me. So then I'll have like a true like 3-point light setup, because I have this light right here. But this thing kind of sucks because it's not that great. As soon as I turn it off, it's just like it's really, really dark in here. I guess it's not too bad now that I look at it. It's not terrible, but it's kind of you can't really see my face that great. You know what I mean? You can see my face. That's not even that much of a difference now that I look at it. It does more on the background instead of like my face and stuff like that too. But if I get one that's straight in front of me, that's shining at my face, it's going to look a lot nicer, I think, too. So that'll be pretty fun. I like messing around with things like that, like experimenting with other things. It's really fun just kind of being creative. I'm a very creative person, so I like doing stuff like that. I made all the logos and all the graphics for my stream and stuff like that too. So, of course, I will do anything I can do to do it myself, essentially, too. I also have the help of 2 wonderful mods for Steggy Music and then Phoenix Rising, too. They're amazing people, and they really help me out a lot with my stuff that I try to do, too, as well. So they really, really help me out with a lot of things that I do, and I couldn't have moved so quickly with my stream if it wasn't for them. So I thank you guys tremendously for that. And let's see here. I'm going to have to close down Ableton Live again, and because I just feel like it crashed and it's never going to open up if I do that. So let me just shut this down real quick. Got to reset my interface, so I'll turn off my mic real quick. Okay, there we go. So that's all set up. Now I'm just going to double click on live again, and I'm not going to say restore from the last point because no, you're not going to do that because then it's going to crash again and take 15 minutes to not load again. So not going to do that. Okay. Crash report, no. Yeah, I don't even have to actually put in anything complex or anything for that. Oh yeah, my program crashed, Pax, that's all. Yeah. It's not just you. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, it's not you. It's me. My program crashed, so I had to reset some stuff. So it's good now though. Let's see here. Instruments, instrument rack. Yeah, I just had too many. I had too many files opened up at once. I just had too many things that were doing, too many things that were doing too many things at the same exact time. Live doesn't like massive amounts of audio. Like I had one clip that had like maybe like 100 and like one track had like 120 little tiny slices, but I never consolidated them, so it was taking one slice of a gigantic track, and there'd be something that would have 100 little 20 slices, but would have that full track on there, and it was just not working like properly at all. So I just had to reset my rig real quick. Let's see here though. Which one was it? So this is for escape one. This one, if this freezes up on me again, I'm gonna be really pissed off. But oh, hey, what's up, CA? Oh, thanks. You too. You too. Yeah, we're gonna raid over to after BC's over, like about like maybe halfway through Drone Hands' stream and stuff like that. No, don't say sorry for the novel. I like novels. I don't read a lot of books, but I like novels. So that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna raid over though, so don't worry. All right, let's see here. Yeah, no problem. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Just kind of having a more chill, like lax night. Going over a bunch of different sounds that haven't been able to categorize until this new update. So it's just kind of doing a lot of nice, kind of just like more chill, like relaxing stuff. Kind of just going through my sounds and stuff like that. All right, so I feel like that has a lot of potential too. This is like one of my favorite synthesizers too, is Wavetable too. It's really awesome because you can drag and drop and make your own wavetables with this. So that's definitely like the best part of this wavetable synth, is because you can't do that in a lot. And making your own wavetables before I figure it out anyways, was like a better way to do it. Is really, really difficult because you try to do wavetables, and what can happen is that this pitches every single one of these little notches right here. That's a different like part of it, but it tunes in all of those, when before you just weren't able to do that. Like you can't, it would just do the raw waveform and none of that would be pitched. So this automatically pitches all of that together, and it just makes a really, really, really easy time of doing that, and just makes things a million times easier. So you can just do a lot of really like cool stuff, and this has a more like modern and like classical like waveforms for that too. So just do a bunch of really cool stuff with it. I think that wavetable synthesis is probably my favorite. The next synthesizer that I want to get is a 61 key Argon 8 wavetable synthesizer, and that thing is a fucking beast, and I cannot wait to get that too. I may start doing payments on that, and I figured out that from the money that I've gotten from Twitch from people too, as long as I make, I can start that off, and I can start that off with the funding that I've gotten from that too. You know what I mean? So that would be just kind of something cool to just like kick that off with too. I think that'd be kind of like a cool like community thing to do. You know what I mean? I feel like people are going to continue to support what I'm doing. I'm already getting like a decent amount of attention for being on Twitch for fairly not that long, like at all. You know what I mean? It's kind of harder to get production like people on your streams and stuff like that too. There's a lot of other people that do that too as well. So I feel like most people from GSG are doing more like live performance type stuff. So I still have to get more comfortable with that realm, but I've been doing a fairly decent job, I think, though. I think I've been doing pretty damn good with that. So all right, so it's definitely airy. Oh, I should put in a new one too. Actually, no. Let's see, airy. Yeah, I'll just do that for now. Okay. Categorize this one, and then Ghost World. Let's see this. Oh yeah, this is kind of just like a single note. Like, this is creepy. This is really creepy. Oh my god. I love that emote. That's amazing. Oh man, that's so funny. I love that. Hashtag goth appeal. That's awesome. All right. Let's see here. So definitely name this. This is definitely going to be a, let's see, it's a darker, colder, definitely synthetic, definitely digital. And this is a one shot. Okay. All right, I tagged that one. Sonos one shot. Let's see this right here. That's pretty sweet. Wow, that's got some decent potential with some reverb and delay with that. guess that's kind of like a bass sound, and it's also, it doesn't have FM characteristics in it, but it's kind of like a glitchy sound, and I'd say dark and synthetic, textural. Okay, there we go. This is Shocktober March. Oh, so the other one was ascending and this one's descending. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, sweet. So let me just label those for the both of these guys right here. Hey Pax, do you like horror movies? I recently saw this movie called Infinity Pool, and it was really, really, really crazy. I don't know if you have seen that, but it's really, 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 really good. It's kind of more of like a psychological than like a horror movie, but it's really good. Oh, it's pretty badass. It's kind of a crazy ass like David Lynch style movie, but the guy who made The Fly, his son made that, Cronenberg, but I think I think I just totally got that completely wrong, but it's a really, really, really good movie. It's definitely kind of more of like a psychological type movie. Oh yeah, hey, no problem, Steggy. We're about to raid out in about an hour and stuff like that too, but no problems, man. Thanks for sticking around and stuff like that, man. Enjoy game night, dude. Yeah, take it easy, man. I'm gonna check out your stems as soon as I raid over to drone hands and stuff like that too. I'm really excited to check those out, dude. Yeah, I think that guy's the main character, if I'm not mistaken. He's also in like A History of Violence and stuff like that too, which is also, yeah, he is the main character. Yeah, the acting in that movie is like it's really, really, really phenomenal, dude. It's very, very good. I love that movie so much. Possessor is also by the same director too, and that movie is also really freaking crazy too as well. Oh, this is dope. Oh, holy shit. Okay, I just gotta turn that down a little bit. What is the where's the source of this? Oh, Kepler. Oh, that's awesome. Kepler is like one of my favorite synthesizers too. That is a really, really strange one too, because you just kind of do like these weird like pitch, like I don't even really know exactly what type of synth that is, but you can do some really weird ass shit with that. Oh yeah, Tubi's got some great stuff. Oh man, this is a crazy ass instrument right here. This is totally dope. I'm loving that. All right, let's see here. So this is definitely a bass, not multi-sampled. It is a synth bass. me go ahead. It kind of has an analog characteristic because I'm pretty sure that Kepler is based off of that. It also has a vintage kind of quality tone to it. And I would say evolving. This is definitely a lead too. I feel like I don't make enough lead sounds and enough monophonic sounds like this too. I'm always stuck in the worlds of like massive polyphony. I really need to get a hardware like mono synth. I really need to get something like that. It's kind of why I want to get a modular unit just to make leads on that, but I have no idea where to start with modular, dude. That's a gigantic money investment for me. I just can't afford that right now. Like I can afford the Argon 8 in like monthly payments. That's like a $1,000 synthesizer, and that's a lot of money for a synth, you know what I mean? So I'd rather get something that's like non-modular. That's just me. I am just more comfortable with that because if I do want polyphony, I have that option. As far as I know, it's very difficult. And if I'm wrong, I will get into modular, but I'm probably wrong. So if someone can prove me wrong that I can make a massive polyphony type of instrument with modular, I'll do it. But I have to be able to make complex like waveforms. That's kind of why I like digital a little bit better, to be 100% honest with you. But, God, this is so much fun to play with, dude. This is like... I could just get lost in that for like ever. Dude, I love that so much. Oh, holy shit, that's way too much fun. I named that Square Lover. That's a pretty fitting name for that. Here's an acid glitch one. I don't know what to think about that one. Oh. Wow, that's crazy. This is like the power of like beat repeat. You can do some really cool trippy stuff with this 2-packs. See, this sound just kind of sounds like shit. But you put beat repeat on there. I'm just going to turn this on real quick. It's just really, really fun to play with. You know what? I'm gonna use that Square Lover thing I just had and put that. I'm gonna just take that beat repeat and I'm just gonna put this device right onto this one. This is gonna sound really friggin' nuts, I feel like. Oh man. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It just makes it... Oh, what? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, there we go. So that's like with a beat repeat, if I take it off. That's the only thing I don't like about beat repeat, is there's no dry and wet value for that. I'm not really sure why. Oh. Actually, if I put that as a send, maybe there will be. Let me just test that out, because that would be really, really interesting if I could do that. Let's see here. Sorry, just 1 second. Okay. Alright, so if I can add this in as a send, then I can kind of give it a wet and dryness to it. Wow. So it doesn't quite sound the same, but... Whoa. Okay, yeah. I definitely need to get back into using beat repeat a little bit more. I forgot how amazing that sound can actually be. I definitely want to get back into using more glitchy type stuff with my ambient music, because that's really how my music first like all started and stuff like that. Yeah, that's awesome. I freaking love that. Beat repeat and say place on return track. So that's a very good idea that I've never tried, because I don't know why. I've never really used return tracks because I'm an idiot, but now I've figured out that that makes a very unique tonal quality in the way that that sounds, and I really, really like that a lot. So I'm going to delete this. Oh, maybe I shouldn't delete that. I'll just save it like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Won't delete it, but then I'll go back into instruments. Yeah, okay. That's just named the same exact thing. All right. So just go like this. Go to here, click on these guys right here. Bass, synth bass, lead. And there's another instrument that's kind of like Kepler too, which I don't really fully understand what type of synth that is, but it does crazy, crazy shit. Okay, so do that and then delete this one. Okay. And then the acid glitch one is something I've already gotten that one in there too. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Chilling horror. Okay, I have a feeling that just by the way that this sounds, that's going to be really fucking loud, so... Oh yeah, that's creepy. You know, I don't remember how I made this, but I remember when I made it, I think I showed like, I think it might have been like my mom or something like that. She's like, this sounds evil as hell. You need to get rid of this. I use some sort of like processing and like, I mean, this sounds like some like really, really weird, like interdimensional like dance that weird ass like creatures would have like around like a fire or something like that. Like, I don't remember how I made this, but I remember I was layering a bunch of different sound effects together. There's just so many different like weird and like crazy sounds that I can get out of this. And then when it plays backwards, it's even weirder. This is definitely the weirdest thing I've ever made. Like, this was just one sample that I heavily manipulated with different sounds. That's all it was. It wasn't anything else besides that. It's not me layering like 20 different things to get this crazy chaotic sound. It was just a couple of... I don't remember how I did it. But just using something like this as a bass can just make something like really insane. I mean, it's just like freaking, it's just like freaking really terrifying. Like really creepy. I think that deserves a new tag. I gotta put in like horror, because that's just fucking weird as hell. Horror. There we go. Yep, definitely definitely creepy as hell. Electric vibes. Let's see this one real quick. He definitely got our cat's attention. Oh god, dude. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, what did your cats do? Were they just like freaking out? Oh my god, I can only imagine, dude. That's insane. Yeah, animals can hear way more stuff than we can too. So who knows how far that range actually goes. It's definitely way higher and way lower, whatever the hell that was that I created, whenever the hell I created that, but that's definitely really funny though. Cats are awesome. I wish I could have a pet. I really do. I wouldn't be able to give that pet like the love and affection it needed though, unfortunately. So I really just can't like afford to have an animal or like a pet, to be honest with you. To be honest, you know what I mean? It's like it's really hard to, I can't just like minimal like having a pet. Like you need, you got to give your pet shots. You got to bring them to the vet and stuff like that. And I know way too many people who don't do that with their animals. I'm not going to be a type of person that neglects their animal. That's definitely something I don't believe in at all. So once I can afford to do that and I live in a place that actually allows animals, I'll definitely get a dog. I've always wanted like a Newfie or something like that. Those are really, really friendly dogs. There's these big fur balls. It's just really expensive. Like I don't blame people sometimes for not doing certain things and stuff like that. Some stuff you have to though. Like I know people who've like their dogs look at like hot spots and they'll like bite them and stuff like that. And it's just like you gotta take care of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's difficult it definitely is difficult. It's a lot of responsibilities and people don't understand that sometimes when they buy dogs. So I don't blame people. I just want to be able to do it like correctly. You know what I mean? So cold and then digital. I really like Newfoundlands. They're really awesome. They're like ice dogs. I really want a husky too, and I'm not really picky. I don't want a small dog though. I definitely would want like a bigger dog. I like big dogs. Yes, exactly. Let's see, Phoenix song. Oh, man, all these say 2013, but I think that was when I re-merged my computer, so it's not showing me the actual date for that. Oh yeah, that's definitely a single notepad, but oh yeah, no, that's definitely it right there. Okay. Let's see here. So that is definitely a one-shot. It's a one-shot loop. I guess that's really all I'm going to put for that. Calypso pad, here we go. This is a lot of character. Sweet. I like that a lot too. So this is definitely like a unique key instrument. And one thing that's pretty cool too is that these are the I make all of my sounds from either synthesizers, and I haven't done field recording in a long, long time. So most of the time I will make these with like, this is just one sample that I recorded. Most of the time it's just in C3 so that I can put the full range and just play it in something else. There's a lot of tones in this one, but that's essentially how I make all these. Just get different types of synthesizers, make my own patches for them, record them. Basically the same thing as I was doing on my streams when I do my sound design nights and stuff like this. I guess this is kind of just like a re-exploration of like my older sounds I haven't used in like a very long time, essentially. So let's see. Yeah, it's my favorite thing in the entire world. I doing sound design and like making music is just really, really amazing. I can quit my day job. Something I'm trying to do by the end of the year and try to see if I can get an actual career in doing something with music too. It's kind of like my goal. Maybe not by the end of the year, but you know, just eventually I would like to do that. Really just have to get around to like start asking people if they want someone to do music for them, essentially. Finding people to give you like paid gigs when you don't have credentials is kind of like the hard part though, because I've done free projects before and they never come out, and it's really, really frustrating. So that can be one thing. I really just like need like an agent and like someone to find like stuff for me. That would be like the best. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. I really, really try to. It's funny because I was like just doing stuff on SoundCloud and like Bandcamp, and like nobody ever listened to my music. I maybe got 3 comments of feedback. That was it. And like this, people can see my music all the time, and I'm building fans, and people like my stuff a lot. And you know, GSG's been awesome, Steggy's been awesome, Phoenix been awesome, all my fans have been awesome. And it's just been like a really like overwhelmingly positive experience. Like more people are now people are actually into my music with this platform too. So if anyone has music and they just want people to like hear their music and they don't really know how to market their music, or I don't really want to sell my music for like $1. I really don't feel like that's a realistic way to approach myself, like trying to get like money, essentially. You know what I mean? I even if 10,000 people buy my song over the course of a year, that's only $10,000. I can't live off of $10,000, you know? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to start doing events and stuff like that soon too, as well too. So on the 23rd, Peace and Love and CA is doing Big Frog Day. So that's Drone Hands record label and stuff like that too. So I'll be doing that, and that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be like that's essentially going to be like my first like gig that I've done on here. That's part of a raid train. So after that, I'm going to be really, really pushing doing other events and stuff like that too. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely going to be able to get me over to just getting more exposure and stuff like that. But really, though, I'm really just trying to do it for fun now. You know what I mean? So if this is a way that I can showcase my talents and stuff like that, I'm putting my stuff on YouTube as well too, which is actually pretty cool too. So I've really just been enjoying the hell out of myself. Anything extra that comes out between just me making like friends and stuff like that, that's totally fine. What, like my music and stuff? Yeah, it should be. It is posted in the Discord. Yeah, let me just double check for you real quick. Pretty sure it is. Should be like under links and stuff like that. Let me see. Let me grab that real quick for you too. Let's see. Is this it? Ah, crap. That's ping core. That's something different. Ah, crap. Oh, dang. I have to get that. Oh, damn. I don't know where that is right now. Hold on, just give me 1 second. I know it's on the Discord somewhere. Or on one Discord server, at least, somewhere. Let me see. So it's not on my channel. I thought I had a link to this somewhere. Let me see. I should have that. It's my first event that I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just posting in the Drone Hands Discord real quick. Just give me a second. Oh boy. Let's go. Where is it? Big frog event for me is asking about the... Okay, there we go. I will get that for you when she texts me back, because I forgot the link. It's somewhere on my computer. I just can't friggin' remember where it is right now. So I'll get it for you very quickly, though. She's usually pretty quick to respond on stuff. Right, so we got like another nice like pad sound essentially too. I've used Com Breaker for a lot of stuff too. This is probably like a staple sound. Let's see here. So it's definitely a pad. This definitely has like an ethereal, like very, very, very bright quality to it. So I really dig stuff like that too. Cool, cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a good raid train, dude. It's Big Frog's first like anniversary for the record label coming out, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. Okay. I read your name wrong too. Sorry. It's like I have like really bad eyesight, so I have to like squint like this like really hard to like try to like see like the name. So I'll refer to you as as Paz, not Pax. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Here's another kind of like glitchy sound. It's definitely sweet as hell. Really, really like that a lot. There's definitely like a glitchy, kind of an airy type of, not really a bass sound. Let me try to put in one more characteristic. Pax has been on the stream though with you, right? Okay. Oh, I see. I got you. Okay. I don't know why Stream Elements is spamming the Discord. It seems like every time someone says Discord, it's just like it just pops up. Okay. Cool, cool. That's pretty cool. That's always good to have like a partner in crime. All right, so I got this going on right here. I got another. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see that. Gotcha. Yep. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get more people into the Discord server. It's really, really new. I'm so new to making like a Discord server. So if you have any suggestions or anything or channels that you want to see, like, I don't know, just like kind of like just like fun stuff or something like that, or like stuff that's other than music too. Even like I like taking pictures of sunsets and like sunrises, so that's one thing that I really wanted to put in there too. Ooh, this is really nice. Yeah, I feel like if I type in Discord, yeah. As soon as someone types in Discord, the Discord just pops up. It's like you can be talking about like someone else's Discord and it pops up. Yeah, I think that would be kind of fun. Yeah, I'm really liking this one a lot. This is pretty sweet. I've always wanted a cat. I've never owned a cat before, but Siamese cats are really, really cool. My friend Felicia had a snowshoe Siamese cat, and that was an awesome, awesome cat. It had like a really funny like broom like tail too. It's really funny. Okay, so this is kind of it's like an electric guitar vibe. I'd definitely say a synth plucked, synth plucked, and I really like that a lot too. Definitely like a lead, not exactly a pad though. Synth string, synth plucked. Let's see here. Definitely kind of has an airy sound to it. Has a kind of a psychedelic flow to it. Let's say it's dark, but then it's also bright too. All right, it's definitely a really dope one. Okay. Oh, I got the cave monster out now too. So I made this for Barkley too. I'm gonna have to put some oh yeah, I absolutely have to put on a oh man, there's so many frequency shifters on this thing too. Here, I have to put on a reverb on this too for this to sound correct. Give me 1 second. This is gonna sound crazy as hell with reverb on it. Oh yeah, so Drone Hands is on right now. I'm probably gonna raid him like halfway through that. I love that so much. I'm gonna play like the original sound and see here. Let's see, show and explore. Oops, nope, show in the browser. So this is the original sound. I mean, if you can believe it, this is the original sound that I have right here. So I'll break down how I made this sound. I don't remember exactly how I made that either. So looks like I got a bunch of frequency shifters in here. Oh, I have the, oh man, I have all these crazy ass things too. So let's see here. So by adding that chorus and then reverb. Put a vocoder on there. Sounds like some Jurassic Park shit. Then adding the hybrid reverb just makes it sound like it's in a fucking cave. Okay. All right, so this is definitely a sound effect. All right, so sound effects. So fucking crazy. Cave Monster. And here is sound effects. Okay, Cavern Pad Crystal. Okay. Excuse me. It's a really, really long, obnoxious. I have like 4 versions of this too. Oh, this is really nice. Okay. Vintage airy pad. I think that's good for that. Caves of Vermilion. Usually the crazier the name, the crazier the patches, I guess. This one's going to take forever to load too. Oh, yeah, this definitely has some crazy stuff on it. Oh, this one's got a sequencer on it. Whoa. drum rack. It's not really gonna fit what I'm trying to do right here. Aw, damn, I don't really have time to flesh this out into a song. I mean, I guess that's not really the point of tonight, but... yeah, I'm just gonna save this, and then I think I'm just gonna raid out over to Drone Hands. Let's see. Hey, Paz, I don't know if you know Drone Hands at all, but we're about to raid over to him, and he does very, very amazing music too as well. He's really, really awesome. So I'm going to just save this instrument real quick, and we're just going to raid out over to him. Everybody else in the chat too. You guys like my style of music, and you kind of just like artists that do their own thing and aren't afraid to do their own thing. Definitely stick around for Drone because he's freaking amazing and probably one of my favorite people that's on Twitch, to be honest, as far as it goes to other music producers and stuff that are out here too. His music is just very, very unique, and I really, really like it, and I appreciate his art style, and it's just sheer effort that he puts into his music is really, really astonishing. It's really, really amazing. Let's see here. So, like Caves of Vermilion. So that is definitely a glitch, and it is definitely a wavetable. Has to be its own category now too. And I guess it would have a metallic, but also kind of has a synth plucked sound as well too. I guess you could say bass as well, because there is some bass in there too. And I guess that's it for now. See where I've gotten in the list. I've gotten maybe 1/16 of the way down of the list. Oh man, well that's better than nothing. We got from A to C tonight, so that's been pretty decent. So all right, so let's go over to raid. Let's see here. Where is... Oh. Just give me 1 second. I forgot I'd have to pull up a different menu for that. There we go. Stream manager. Okay. Like a 3-hour and 20-minute stream. That's pretty damn good still. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right, and see. All right, we're gonna read out, you guys. Thank you everyone for coming. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing some more stuff too. Not entirely sure what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna be streaming tomorrow, like I always do. Try to do something every single day. So, really wanted to do that, and yeah, we're gonna go enjoy Drone Hands. Thank you guys for coming out, and it's been a blast. Thanks for joining us and chilling out the entire time too, Paz. Definitely stick around for Drone because he's really, really awesome. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Peace out.